Spotlight on Frazee is sponsored by these community-minded businesses and organizations. United Community Bank, an independent, family-owned and operated bank committed to empowering customers to achieve their financial goals. Member FDIC. Frazee Family Foods, what a hometown grocery store should be. Friendly staff, family-owned, and a wide variety of groceries to fulfill your needs.
Welcome to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ludke, and I'm here today at the Frazee Event Center with Pastor Ryan Stockstrom. Hi, Ryan.
Hi, Hank. Great to see you.
Same here. And youth pastor, Caleb Munsum. Hi, Caleb.
Hey, Hank.
And we're talking a little bit about some history that started at Harvest Fellowship that has expanded to quite an event, Taste of the Wild.
Yeah, we're excited about Taste of the Wild. You know, it started 6 years ago. We started just wanting to do something fun for dads and lads, and slowly the event has grown from a few people, you know, up to about 80 at the church. And we came over here to the event center. The first year at the event center here, we had about 250 people from the Frazee community show up. Last year we had over 400 people. And so this year we're actually planning to move it to the Frazee High School. So we're just really excited about that.
Well, and it's an interesting event, you know, and no roadkills though, right?
No roadkill. Preferably something you hunted or someone else hunted, but it's just a phenomenal event.
And so when you first started this, were you involved when they first started this, Caleb?
Not a ton. I had been attending, but wasn't nearly as involved as I am now.
But your first one, what did you think of the first time you went to Taste of the Wild?
It was great. You know, it was a lot smaller than it was, a lot more simplified, and we have a lot more going on now. But it was just a great event just to hang out. I think I went with my dad the first year and just have a great time. I think I won a gun that year, so it was a good event.
So, what was the most unusual thing you ate the first year?
Ooh, I don't know if I remember. It might have been, I don't know.
Turtle stew, I think, that year.
Oh, turtle stew. Yeah.
Turtle stew.
We had turtle stew, and it was quite tasty, but different for me. I didn't grow up eating turtle.
Well, and when I was a kid, you know, we used to turtle along the river and go after wild rice too, but, you know, we would eat turtle usually once a year.
Yeah, well, it's good stuff, so I can see why. And but yeah, we're excited. You know, anyone can enter a dish in the different categories we have. We have prizes for big game, for small game, for non-game. If you want to cook lasagna and it's your grandma's best recipe and bring it in, there's going to be an award for that. We have a category for jerky. We have a category for kids-made items, and even non-game and dessert categories. So there's something to be won as you share what you would cook and bring to the high school to share with all of us. And, of course, people can bring in a crock pot, and we're going to be putting the entries in the fax room up until the big taste, which the main event is at 5 p.m. for the taste. But we have a whole lot going on before that. Maybe Pastor Caleb can fill us in a little more on that.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, yes. So at 1 o'clock, the doors will open, so you'll want to get there as close to 1 as you can because we'll start giving away prizes as early as 1:30, so you might miss out on some of the good prizes if you wait too long. But starting at 1, we'll have speakers going on in the Commons area. We'll have a couple opening remarks from Mayor Ken Myasek, and then we'll go into our different speakers. We'll start off with a speaker from the Tamarack Refuge, and she's going to come and just speak on what they have going on there. And then we have a lot of other speakers throughout the day from John Gildersleeve from Raise Marine and Lund's Pro staff. Jason Ziegler is going to be speaking twice. He'll be speaking at 4 o'clock and then again as a keynote around 5:45. And then also starting at 1, we have the Green Gym open, which will have a bunch of kids' games. Minnow races are always a phenomenal time. The kids love that, as well as antler toss, a whole bunch of other stuff. And then we also have the prizes again, and vendors as well in the Green Gym as well. We have 13 different vendors this year, some in the Green Gym and some in the back parking lot as well.
Well, this is going to be quite an event. We're going to take a break here for a second, and we'll be right back with another segment with these gentlemen on Taste of the Wild.
Spotlight on Frazee is sponsored by these community-minded businesses and organizations. The City of Frazee and Frazee Event Center, featuring a 5,000 square foot room, a built-in stage, and a full-service bar, perfect for a multitude of events. Call or click to book your event.
And so I'm kind of wondering, okay, an antler toss, so you're tossing rings at antlers?
Yes, so you're not throwing antlers at people, that'd be dangerous, but we are throwing rings at antlers, and we also have some beanbag games for the kids, and the great thing is they get tickets as they go, and they can win prizes for that as well as they win some games.
Now, last year, how many different dishes did you have come in? Do you remember, Ryan?
I want to say we had 25 different dishes come in, and there was a great variety from elk steaks to I can't remember if it was last year or the year before, we had perch pizza. I mean, just some really interesting dishes came in, and a lot of fun there.
Perch pizza. That sounds that's kind of like fish tacos.
Yeah, I would say so. It actually won in that category for the year, so that was great. And of course, the night's going to end with, as Pastor Caleb said there, with our keynote speaker, Jason Ziegler, and he's going to be talking about one of the values of our event, and that value is family, and just how much we gain by doing things outdoors together as a family, and what that meant to him growing up, and what it can mean to each one of us as we go out and just partake of everything that Frazee offers, that God has given us in the great outdoors. And of course, after his speech comes the grand prize giveaway. And again, this event is totally free. You don't have to pay a dime to come into the event. Of course, we encourage you to bring your wallet so you can take advantage of the great vendors we have from the local vendors. But as far as getting into the event and winning the door prizes, which we have 25 great packages that local communities have given, we'll have over $10,000 worth of prizes this year. And part of that is the A14 Lund boat. That is the grand prize giveaway. It comes this year with a 44-pound thrust trolling motor. So we got a motor with it this year, too. And that package is valued over $4,000. And all you have to do is be 18 or older and come to the event.
Well, that's quite a deal there. And this event is happening April 13th. And as Caleb had said, this is 1 p.m. up at the Frazee High School. Now, if you're thinking about something, see what you have got this last fall or even this winter that you might want to make a dish out of to bring along and bring the family. I've known Jason since he was a little kid, and even when he was in like 9th grade, 10th grade, Jason was nowhere. I think his leg is bigger than he was then. In the end of the high school era, all of a sudden he shot up, and he's a tremendous individual, and it's great to see that he's going to be there. And Alicia too. I've known her since she was a baby, so it's all these people.
Yeah. In addition, we have Jeff Lecatz talking about the DL Lakes fishing team, which they actually are open district. So kids from Frazee can join their fishing team and fish for a sport. How cool is that? I mean, that's pretty awesome. We're also having Robert Baden representing the DNR. Robert, the last time he came, did a great job presenting, and a lot of people were able to ask hunting and fishing questions. Mike and Sean Woodard, a father-son pro fishing team, did an amazing job last year showing us different techniques on how to catch walleye, and we're looking forward to what they have to share again. Also, Darius Simon from Wounded Warriors Guide Service is going to be talking about their organization, the great things that they do in our greater community for veterans. And so I'm really excited for all that. So we have great speakers lined up. We have great vendors that are going to be there. We have duck call makers. We have Raised Marine coming. We have someone from Black Timber Landworks, Venture Custom Rods, Whitetail Properties. The Painted Turtle will be face painting for kids. The Frazee School is also going to have a booth there. It's just going to be a great time. Last but not least, the robotics team is going to be doing concessions for us. So we're excited to have them.
Well, that'll be great. I really appreciate you guys coming down and spending some time here to letting TV3 people know what's going on. Thank you, Caleb.
Thank you, Hank.
And Ryan.
Thanks, Hank. Appreciate it.
And so remember, September 13th, 1 o'clock, Frazee High School. April, excuse me. I have September on the brain. It's not fall yet. So remember, pet the dog, hug the kids, kiss the wife, and wave at the neighbor. The next person you wave at could be your next best friend. And we'll see you next week on Spotlight on Frazee.